Well, folks, we're back. I got the Juice Podcast. Before we start off, we're gonna have a quick moment of silence for that dude that died yesterday over the chicken sandwich, because this shit here is getting out of fucking hand. Well, let's jump straight into it. Dude, what is going on with this chicken sandwich? I don't know what the fuck. I was about to say KFC. Popeyes. Whatever the fuck it is you're doing and putting in that chicken, I'm gonna advise you to stop, bro.
Hell yeah, it's the new crack.
But here's the trick. That part. A bunch of people are saying, "Oh, it's not that great." Then I got people saying, "Oh, the sandwich is amazing." I'm just like, dude, there's no way. There is just no way. What can you? I mean, well, I can kind of understand it, but then at the same time, I don't understand it. Because there's a place like, like Woody's here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now that burger, there's something in that burger for sure. For sure. Because if it's 5, 6, 7 different people who make the burger and it still comes out the same, then it's just, you know what I'm saying? Then that's what you guys have been doing forever, so I get that. But Popeyes, you just dropped this sandwich. It ain't been out forever.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, dude he's getting killed in the store. Not outside, not on the way home. But he was still in there. He hadn't had a chance to leave yet.
Right. Must be the sauce, bro. The breading.
I don't believe it. Oh, another quick shout out to my boy Hitman. If you haven't seen the Built for Pressure, I'll post it in our comments and stuff when we get done. But very dope theme. I like the hat, as a matter of fact. It's probably one of my favorite ones. That white, he has a lime green one. I think I like that one. That one's pretty badass too. He's into that Jeep movement. He has a badass little lifted Jeep. Looks pretty nice and dope. But yeah, I'll put the link in the description if you want to go ahead and go follow your boy, give him a shout out. And he does custom work too. But yeah, the clothes is definitely dope. Definitely dope. But back to food. I get, everybody makes certain shit, and the majority of, all restaurants don't freaking make it. You know what I'm saying? All diners that you open up eventually freaking close and that type of deal.
Mm-hmm.
So to just get into doing food is already hard enough. Now you're telling me you somehow invented a chicken sandwich that has people waiting hours? I love donuts, I love pizza, I love sushi, but I'm telling you right now, I don't give a damn how good it is. I'm not going to wait over 20, 30 minutes for no food.
No. Not no fast food. Especially.
Man, I don't give a damn what it is. Because you got to think about it. Why would you want to open up a place of business where, for one, even if the food really is that good, it shouldn't take that long to make the shit? You know what I'm saying? You'll lose more business because nobody's going to want to wait. Everybody doesn't have the time to wait.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying? So, yeah, that part right there to me, that makes no sense. Because I just need to know, what did you put in the chicken?
They came back with it. They ran out for a second.
Oh, shit.
This one's stronger. This sandwich is stronger than the last one.
We had to up the dose. Oh shit! My was like, yeah, man, I waited 3-4 hours. I ended up ordering like 5, 6 of them. For what? But hey, we live in America.
Maybe the resale value. Who knows?
Well,
people be putting tags on them and reselling them.
Okay, well, just like I was saying, that dude that drove 500 miles on the weekend to go buy Krispy Kreme donuts and then come back and sell them at $17 a box. I ain't gonna stun. I was told to make $20.
Shit,
I'd have had to get all my money back ASAP. I drove 500 miles every weekend.
Hell yeah.
For just to make $4 or $5. Well, I don't know how much is a box. How much is a dozen of donuts anyway? It's probably like $10. Krispy Kreme.
Krispy Kreme's probably $10.
Maybe 11.
So he's making, let's just say $7.
He's making his gas money. You know what I mean? The tank of gas.
But then again, if you are buying them by the boxes like they say he was, you must have had to come up somewhere and to make at least a trip, you know what I'm saying, worth it, unless all you were just trying to do was provide the town with donuts, because they don't have.
And then you're trying to be a nice ass guy, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then make you a little, some little change on the back end type shit.
Townspeople must have really been craving some crispy.
Oh yeah, they like
I mean-
him. He's the mayor now. They're
But I
like,
mean,
he did
to
it. We
think-
love him.
Who just thinks of that? I'm gonna drive 500 miles. Fuck it, let's go get donuts.
Shit.
Donuts don't stay fresh that long either. I mean, I drove back from Killeen, 2.5 hour trip with donuts from like that point. I mean, I ain't gonna stunt. Shipley's is pretty good donuts.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? It was still good by the time we got in. It was just a regular kind. So me and the baby ate some, but even then, it's like, dude, you're not gonna drive 500 miles to go stock up on donuts
500 miles? 500? No.
every weekend.
Maybe like
Every weekend.
Maybe like
that's crazy.
50 miles or 30 miles, maybe.
500 though. That's fucking.
500 miles? Hell.
That's like
no.
from here to how far? Was it?
California?
No,
No,
not that
hell
far.
no, that
It's
ain't.
not that far.
you ain't even gonna make it halfway. No, 500 miles would be like what?
To Austin. It's like 500 Austin.
Yeah.
That would
San
yeah,
Antonio, something like that.
probably like a little past Austin, let's say. So from here, you'd be driving almost to San Antonio to come back to Mineral Wells and sell
some
donuts.
Some badass donuts.
No.
And like,
thank
I
you.
mean, Krispy Kreme is good, but they're not
No,
even
no,
top
no.
of the line. They're not no gourmet donut. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but they do make gourmet donuts, but just that's not what they're known for. Because everybody just wants a regular glazed donut. You know what I'm saying? They have those.
fast and ready.
They have that toffee crap and all type of other shit and stuff like that, but they're really just known for regular. You know what I'm saying? Just a regular ass donut.
That glaze. Shit, people love that. Remember when those cops pulled over those one people? Shit, I forgot when it was. But they thought they had meth on the donut. They thought they had.
What?
Yeah, you remember that?
Hell no.
They even took the guy to jail, bro.
Because they thought he had meth on his donuts.
Had just some glazed donut though.
How glazed
Crazy.
were these motherfuckers? No. Have you seen? There is a company that makes these donuts where, when you, let's say you're about to break the donut in half, right?
Mm.
And like when you press on it, it sounds like glass shattering. That's how
Hell.
thick that you
That's
know what
how-
I'm saying?
yeah.
That's how thick
Sugary
that
it is.
plate, you know what I'm saying, as far as on the outside of the donut anyways, you know what I'm saying? And like I'm telling you, the lady had it in her hand, she goes, and the motherfucker, I was like, dude, bullshit. I was like, man, what the hell is what kind of donuts are these? Am I gonna cut myself trying to eat some sugar? Like, you know what I'm saying? What the hell is going on?
Hell yeah.
But yeah, donuts.
That's a killing. Chicken sandwich. That's a killing.
But I mean, well, okay, in this situation, somebody literally lost their life because somebody else wanted a chicken sandwich. That that doesn't make sense.
They took this man to jail.
I haven't even. I didn't even want to read the article. I just assumed like I'd be pissed off more than I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand. People die for a lot of different reasons, or people get killed. You know what I'm saying? For a lot of different reasons.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, let me backtrack. Hypothetical scenario. I just got my favorite food, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to sit down, eat, enjoy my shit.
Enjoy it.
Out of nowhere, somebody in this situation, I would assume he doesn't know this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh yeah.
you're sitting down at your favorite restaurant or whatever. You got your favorite food. It's hot. That you just sat down. They just brought it to you. All of a sudden, some random motherfucker just walks by. Oh man, that
Here,
looks
hold
good to you.
it.
And then like either just sticks his finger in the food or like like just some crazy ass shit like that. Worst case scenario, you beat that person up and you call it a day, right? You
Yeah.
mean to tell me you took someone else's life? And I honestly don't even think, at this point, I don't even think you got a chance to eat the motherfucking
Yeah,
sandwich.
was the main intention just to like
You see what I'm saying? So was your
stab
intention
anybody who
to,
got the sandwich though? What if it was a lady who got the sandwich? He's gonna stab the lady.
or if there was a kid?
Headshot.
But you see where I'm getting at though.
Yeah.
So in your right mind, you thought it was okay. Man, that dude is probably or they just said he's getting the last sandwich, but I didn't get to get one. I'm finna go stab him. I'm gonna take the sandwich.
Yeah.
And then what?
Devo is.
So what you finna go do life over a chicken? That's gonna be your MO in prison. Or what you in here for? Oh, that's the dude that kills somebody over a chicken sandwich.
He be getting interviewed.
Oh fuck! But this is.
Damn.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, I've been thinking about this shit and I'm just like, dude, that's insane. I mean, I know people have died for less. I know that for a fact.
Oh yeah.
But that is just, I don't know. That's
Like
not
I
in
said,
the
bro,
realm.
it's like people die for $10 sack. This guy died for a $10 sandwich, like in a sack.
Bro, I don't
Literally.
even think it's $10 that sandwich. Damn it.
It might be $7.69. Actually, I think it's $9.50.
With the sandwich?
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
like $9.50.
Are you
$9.59.
fucking serious?
Yeah.
Plus tax. Like
Oh,
I said,
wow.
it's not even that much. I got this.
Boosie said the sandwich ain't shit. He was live on his
Yeah,
face
he
looking.
did.
Hell yeah, look. He had it like in pieces too. Like you could tell he had been just he tried to like hurry up and eat it. And there's just like 3 more bites left on it. And he's just holding, he's like, man, I don't know if somebody been lying or what. Man, the chicken ain't shit, man. I'm sitting there, I was like, what? He's like, man, this chicken sandwich ain't shit. Somebody lied. I was like, oh shit. But then at the same time, I mean, I would consider myself like somebody who eats, and I don't mind like trying.
Like a connoisseur of food, you know
You know what I'm saying?
You like foods, yeah.
I don't give a fuck about trying some shit or or something new or whatever. I'll try it before I say I don't like something. You know what I'm saying? But not for that. I wouldn't go out of my way for a chicken sandwich.
Right.
I can make one at home. They're not hard, motherfucker.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, what is food anyways? At the end of the day, everybody's eating the same shit. The only difference is either how you're making it, how you're seasoning the shit,
Or what
you
you
know,
paid for it.
or that, and then that too. So at the end of the day, are you really eating anything different from somebody else? Not necessarily. We're all eating chicken.
Mm-hmm.
You might have had it fried. She might have had it grilled. I might have had it, in the oven, baked, or whatever the case may be, but
Boiled or whatever, yeah.
at the end of the day, we're all eating chicken. 3, 4 different fucking ways, but it doesn't fucking matter. It's still chicken.
Mm-hmm.
The meat has not changed. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is not like, what the fuck food? It's just food. So, in its core, or I would say, like, in its essence of exactly what was going on with that dude, I honestly don't believe in his right mind he would have just did that if it was anything else. You see what I'm saying? Like, what is
What
it
you
that...
have done, yeah.
Would you have done that if you were at KFC?
This
Or
last
if you was at,
bucket of chicken,
you know what I'm saying?
like, you know
You was at Burger King. This is the last ultimate Whopper type shit. Oh, and I can't get one. I'm finna, like, what? Phone check, homie, I need that burger. Like, are you serious right now? No.
Like you said, he didn't even get the chance to enjoy the fucking burger.
I don't think so. Hell no. There ain't no fucking way.
No, because I got.
You don't
died-
stab somebody and be like,
That
man,
guy-
where's the sandwich? You know what I'm saying?
That guy died to like holy man. He's like, oh. Like I said though, people be reselling that bitch. They be taking.
Yeah, they'll buy it.
They be
and-
putting a tag on it, like an off-white tag, a Louis
Oh
Vuitton
my-
tag, and sell that chicken sandwich.
Oh,
$300 chicken sandwich.
Shit.
Designer, bro. Like I said, just for the fame. But I don't know if this guy necessarily stabbed this guy for the fame, because like, the only fame he's gonna get is prison.
Here's what I will say.
Not a good idea.
Well, let's say, going back to what you said, somebody put it like, just imagine if somebody bought the chicken sandwich, went and got them a Supreme sticker, slapped it on it.
Mm.
But just like you said, dude, that'd be like $1,000 motherfucking sandwich. I mean,
Somebody will pay this price.
oh God,
Just
and
to
they
have
won't
it.
even eat it.
It won't even be there. Just be like a rotten ass sandwich. Like Future said on one of his posts one day on Instagram, he was like, "Shit, I had an old chicken sandwich that I bought from one of the neighborhood spots, and I gave it to one of my ratchets in a Popeyes sack." And he said she loved it. And he said she loved it.
And cause she thought it was
And it was like an old sandwich, you know what I mean?
Oh, come on, man.
I was
So this
like,
what we doing
that's
now?
finesse, that's finesse.
So look, hey, look, just pull up to motherfucking Popeyes, say, I need a whole box of those chicken sandwich
Sacks,
wrappers.
yeah.
Sack. That's all I want.
Once I
What?
saw my cushion.
You're not
pop
listening.
my sack.
I don't want the sandwich. I just want the bag of coats. Then I'm at the house.
Making
I'm,
them
I'm,
grilling.
I'm printing out Supreme stickers and shit. Always going down. Somebody make a killing for real.
That's
Like,
lit.
for real, for real. But I mean, but is that what it's coming down to now? Like, what the fuck is Supreme? Like, does Supreme actually make something themselves? No.
Well, they are a skate brand still.
I mean, yeah, but come. Okay, let me ask you something. What company would of the, let's say, of the 5 major skateboard companies, as far as like, you know, boards or, you know, shoes and that type of shit, which one of those are you gonna bypass to go to, even if you could afford it?
What do you mean?
Like, would you skip like Vans or, let's say, you know, Alien Works or like one of those major to go buy a Supreme board? Really? No.
I'm not gonna go out of my way. No.
No, but you see what I'm saying though. Like, in its essence, I get what it is. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm also like, dude, I've been wearing Vans for, you know what I'm saying, for like
Forever.
almost 20 years. Like, dude, no, I'm not gonna go buy no Supreme shit. Just, do you know what skateboarding stuff is made for? It has to be dirty. You have to be able to wear it after it fucks up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has to have a hole in it. You can be walking down the street, somebody looks at me like, oh yeah, he skates it in. You know what I'm saying? Like, your J's have a hole in it. You're not going outside in the motherfuckers, like, at all.
Hell no.
You see what I'm saying? The
Right.
Vans 5, 6 hole, shit, put them on. Let's go. We out here. Oh, my van sure got a couple holes. Oh yeah, that's when we went skating yesterday. Don't worry about it. Come on, we go. But there's not a sense of, I would say, like, when it comes to skateboarding and like BMX and shit like that, the whole aspect of it is you will get dirty. You will put a
I'm
hole.
gonna fuck that shit up.
Let's,
see what I'm
let's
saying?
ask somebody that has some Supreme shoes.
Yeah, have you went? I'm gonna ask. Did you go skating in your Supreme station? Let me know. I would love to know. You put a hole in that shit.
I
The
doubt
nigga's
it.
gonna say no. The nigga be
But-
like, nah, I
but
just
you
caught
see
this
what
from
I'm-
online.
But you see what I'm saying though?
No, I
You're
get
not
it.
buying it for its actual and practical use. That what it's for.
Right.
You know
Just
what
for
I'm saying?
the cloud.
It just it looks good, and somebody's gonna say, "Oh damn, he spent a bunch of bread on that shit." So fucking what? I can't go skate. But perfect example. When you see my Nikes the first time, I think they're back there. You're like, "Oh, you didn't go skating this year?" I was like, "Fuck no." I was like, they don't even feel like skating to Steve and get on the board with, let alone go fucking try to do a trick in these motherfuckers. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, you're like, nah, I don't want to. Yeah, you're like, nah, that's why I bought them, so I don't have to do that. Nah, yeah. And shit.
But I mean, I think that's where the disconnect is now. You see what I'm saying? Like, everything is more just about the
For the
name
brand, yeah,
not
for
for
the
the
brand.
actual use of what you're buying the product for.
Mhm.
You
yeah,
see what I'm saying?
that's everywhere, yeah, for sure.
Like, everybody loves
Just how
Jordans,
much-
but Jordans weren't made for you to wear to go to the club. They were made for you to go play basketball.
Then, yeah.
You
he's
see
like-
what I'm
he's
saying?
Like jumping like,
You know what I'm saying? Like, Jordan himself was putting crease in his shit. You motherfuckers walking around like, I better not put no creases in my shit. Like, but
I'm gonna beat somebody if I
But
kiss
you know what
my
I'm saying?
shoe.
But that's not what it was originally made for. That wasn't
I
the
get that.
that wasn't the point of, you know, him having his own shoe line and all. It was, he wanted to have a shoe, his own shoe that he wanted to game. That was it. I've never seen Jordan
But you know what his
in a pair
problem
of
was? You know what his problem was?
out
Where
and
he
about
fucked up?
anywhere.
Was he made his shoe expensive, so it made
The-
the doughboy industry, you know what I mean? The people influenced that kind of.
And then look.
That's where the culture came from, the lifestyle.
And I think we value certain shit just because of how much value is already on it. Not
The
for
history,
what we,
kinda, you know what I mean?
not for what
Like
we put on
see,
it ourselves.
that's where the people get. That's why they want to get that shit. They're like, oh, I was a part of that movement. You know what I mean? I was a part of that time.
Dude, I love Michael Jordan, but I'm not a basketball player. You see what I'm saying? As much as there are some Jordans that I like, they look nice, but I'm not that. I'm not that guy.
Yeah.
Even if I had the money, I had $1 million and oh, you can have any Jordans you want. Dude, we're going to Vans. I got like 3 custom pair of shits. You know what I'm saying? But that's where my value to certain shit is because I
Like
really
you said, you've been rocking it 20 years.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I love to skate. It gave me a passion in sports just because there's no ball besides, you know, playing soccer. After that, I was like, what sport can I play? Well, you know, I don't like basketball. Don't really like to play football.
Baseball.
No, I like baseball.
Baseball, yeah, but
I like
playing it sometimes.
But as far as like, you know, an everyday sport
to
where,
do something, yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You can't play baseball solo. You know what I'm saying? Like, no,
Yeah,
it's not. It's you know, it's not happening.
Just hitting the ball up in there.
Really? I mean, you gonna go to batting practice or the batting cage and then what? That's it? Like, come on, man. But there's, like I said, it's just. I think we've gotten away from what's actually valuable and means something to now there's just a bunch of different shit that supposedly means something and has value, but then it really doesn't.
That's what the dollar does and stuff, bro.
The shit, the
Money.
dollar ain't worth shit. You take a look around.
No, but it makes everything else fucking that much
Oh,
more. You're like,
fuck.
what the? That's ultimate game. That's what I was gonna say. Okay, you know how you said she eats chicken, I eat chicken, you eat chicken. Imagine the motherfucker who's just slapping stickers on all the chicken that's the same chicken. And he just distributed it to Popeyes, to Walmart, to Whole Foods, to this, but it's all the same
And I
chicken.
firmly believe that. I think that is what goes on. I don't really think that there's like fucking 10 different people selling chicken.
No,
I just
hell
don't.
no.
I just don't.
It's all one organization
Or at least there's at least one organization for the majority that processes the
that people want to get their chicken from. You know what I mean?
saying?
Like, we
don't get me wrong. I know
wanna get
there's
this guy's
different
chicken.
farms and all that type of shit. I get that. But as far
But
as
every
like
farm,
the people that are buying the chicken from the farm, I guarantee you the majority of it is probably just one specific company. And I heard Tyson ain't really worth the fuck. That chicken is.
oh yeah, they got fucking blown up. Remember they were saying they was all kinds of like 7-Eleven shit.
Oh, dude, that's another thing. Motherfuckers that already got sick from the Popeyes chicken in Atlanta. Oh god.
Oh man, sick from it too. Murdered and sick. God. Told you it's new crack.
But man, look, like, I wouldn't doubt it because I don't think something could just come out of nowhere like that and then everybody just, oh yeah, this
Have such an
freaking
effect.
sandwich is amazing. How?
The MSG.
Motherfucker, this ain't Dr. Pepper. It don't got
Yeah,
23.
G-Mo.
It don't got 23 flavors in
It's
this
one
shit.
flavor chicken. Hell yeah. Spicy chicken at that.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I try to make
Shit,
this
don't get me wrong. I ate it. I mean, it was a hot sandwich whenever I got it. It was fresh. I was the last customer, so I got a fresh sandwich. They gave me a nice one, like I said, but I didn't get no fame for it. I was like, damn, I just got this chicken sandwich. It's a nice sandwich. Ate it. Threw away the wrapper. I didn't even think twice about the sandwich. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't like, damn, I'm gonna go hit a lick just to get another sandwich.
Yeah, nah, it's okay. We had a chicken sandwich today.
Yeah.
All right, tomorrow we'll have a cheeseburger.
Yeah, tomorrow I'm make me my own chicken sandwich. You
Or
know,
that too.
make me 2 sick chicken sandwiches for you. But yeah, like I said, I didn't think twice. This guy, that's all was on his mind was a chicken sandwich.
And then to think I don't, not just that he was willing to kill somebody, that he
Yeah.
went through with this shit. Like, in his mind, like, if it comes down to it, and I gotta murder a motherfucker to get the sandwich, that's what's gonna happen. And he was perfectly okay with doing this shit. That's what's weird.
Snapped.
You didn't get famous. You didn't get no money off this shit. Any other thing, or the majority of reasons
Somebody probably
of,
paid
of,
him and
of
said-
why you would think some people die and shit wasn't even in this equation. Motherfucker thought, yeah, I'm finna go cop a chicken sandwich. And that was it. Like, 2 people's lives are gone. He's dead, you're going to prison.
Mm-hmm. For the price. Chicken sandwich.
Oh, man. The world we live in nowadays. Crazy ass shit.
Wait till fucking what's it called? Black Friday. Shit.
Oh, fuck. No.
People are gonna be lit on that.
Was it last year? If it wasn't last year, it was the year before last year. I've only been Black Friday shopping like once. I'm usually too drunk to go anywhere that night. After we've ate and fucking I'm full and I get blown, it's like, you want me to go do what?
I'm gonna eat another plate.
Stand in line to go
Eat some
buy
pie.
stuff?
I'm eat some
No! I mean,
Well, shit, most people nowadays, though, they buy shit online, so Black Friday's probably died down, you know what I mean? They
I
got
don't
that
think
Cyber,
so.
they got that,
But
they
what
got
they
that
have-
Cyber Monday.
well, yes, but usually
Cause
it's
you
not
can't
the
get
Monday,
it Friday, you get it Monday.
but that's only if it's still there Monday.
Ah, true.
You see what I'm saying? Black Friday just has the effect of you don't want
First
to
come,
wait till
first serve, you know what I mean?
that type of shit. You don't want to be the motherfucker waiting until Monday, like thinking, oh yeah, they still might have one, and then
I'm
when
gonna
you
give
go
me
look,
that, yeah.
it's gone. Like right now, okay, like I anticipate this, right? PlayStation said they're not making shit else after the PlayStation 5. Okay. So you mean to tell me in 2020, at the end of the year, in December, a week or two before Christmas, you're gonna drop the PlayStation 5. So what you're telling me is you're pretty much you want us to prepare for like a mass murder type, almost like just think.
There's no more Sony like after that. You know?
I mean, not that. I'm assuming
they're
like
gonna
we're gonna
remake
go
some
to,
more 5s and put them back out on the shelves. But
or
they're not
I think
gonna,
it'll be. I think everything's going digital, right? So you can keep the same equipment. All we're gonna do is just upgrade the software. Pretty much instead of like
kind of like Netflix for your
kind
games
of,
and
or instead of
stuff.
buying a new iPhone every month or every year, we're just gonna make this one phone, but you're gonna just renew the software.
Oh
year.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
what that.
yeah.
You
They
see
can
what
do
I'm
that
saying?
with the automobiles, the phones. Pretty soon our clothing.
And so, you know
Our
what I'm
clothing's
saying?
gonna be generic. We're gonna
You're
be,
not gonna
we're
be
gonna be
doing
wearing
that.
fucking like we was when we was fucking locked up. We was looking all fucking like that, bro. But the same shit, like for real,
Every day.
same shit.
You know what I'm saying? But I feel like that's where that's going.
Mhm.
Because it's just, I do think creativity is hard to try to come up or to
beat
one
out-
up
to
to
beat
one
out
up
the
something.
industries
You know what I'm
nowadays, like,
saying? Like to
to
one
get
up
in
something that
competition,
you've done
yeah.
that's already great or it's super. Like it's like, how do you beat that? How do I make something that's damn near perfect a little bit more perfect than what it was? You know what I'm saying? I think
like-
that's hard.
Cause like remember the first, well, not maybe the first, but just imagine a computer chip they used to have back then was this big.
Now the motherfuckers like.
A corner, yeah, it's like down here.
You know what I'm
I mean?
saying?
Like,
So I don't know. We'll see.
nothing.
But I think the way shit is going now is just it's a lot harder to keep up with stuff because everybody's attention span is so low. You see what I'm saying? So one
What's-
day this is
yeah,
hot,
what's next?
tomorrow this is hot. So if you're sitting here thinking about what can we do today, motherfucker
You're
behind
behind.
you, he's already thinking about what I'm gonna do tomorrow, the next day, the day after that, and you know what I'm saying? Like now you're playing catch up.
Or you're playing copycat.
Shit.
Now you're like, damn, we can do that.
We could,
But we
fuck,
can do
we
like
could've did
this.
that, you know what I'm saying? But it's like it's still the same shit. Just like I said,
With the chicken.
we have all these different food places that sell the exact same
Chicken.
shit. They all sell chicken nuggets. They all sell chicken sandwiches, and they all sell some kind of fucking cheeseburger or bacon cheeseburger. They all of them do. There is not one that does not.
Even restaurant you got to eat. What they got like on the menu?
Chicken
A hamburger
sandwich.
for the kid. A hamburger, chicken tenders. You know what I mean?
Or,
Like everywhere.
what's the other shit? Grilled cheese sandwich or some
Grilled
shit
cheese
like that. But the majority of all places sell the exact same shit. And the reason why I think now, in this day and age, why it would be even a lot harder to jump into the food industry, everybody's kind of been conformed to eating the same shit. You might think because you eat Wendy's and he eats Burger King, it's not, but at the end of the day, they're making burgers, so are you, motherfucker. I don't care if yours is frozen, it doesn't matter. I'm past the, you know what I'm saying? I'm past the, where was the burger before? Fuck that. A burger
Like we
is
said though, somebody just giving you all this beef. You get this beef, that sticker. You get this beef, that sticker.
You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we're all eating the same shit.
Just depends if it was already pre-cooked or not, or touched, or whatever the last place it left. You know. Fuck.
But it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, everybody just has to learn to think outside of what the norm for them is.
Yeah.
You know
a
what
lot
I'm
of
saying?
people be scared though nowadays.
And then,
Of every little thing.
and then here's my thing, right? Okay, so you're going to tell me, well, I'm going to go vegan, meat's killing people. And I'm like, dude, okay. And the deodorant you use is killing people. The hairspray you use is killing people. The soap you use to wash your ass every fucking day.
That person still be smoking a jewel or something too. You know what I mean?
And
A
the sad thing
cigarette.
is, if it's not killing you, it's killing hundreds of thousands of
Well,
animals.
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 Either way, at some point, okay,
You're
I
not
say
helping
it's
the-
in somewhere in the food chain, somebody's getting fucked somewhere.
Yeah, like
You see what I'm saying?
all the help somebody tries to do, it's not helping.
No.
That's what I always, not really. I mean, I always tell myself like, yeah, I mean, I can help out with a lot of stuff, but my help, what's that gonna get exactly that little? What's that gonna do for that, like, say, organization? My help, say like.
True.
Say like fucking when those fires happen in the Amazon, they want you to donate money. Man, what the fuck my $100 gonna do for what?
Okay.
For these motherfuckers.
Okay, well,
For this fake ass
well,
fire.
we've already had that
This
talk
fake ass
before
fire.
off camera. So the Amazon shit, you know that supposedly it started back up, right?
It's still burning. Yeah.
Okay, what did we say that day? There is a place that has no dry leaves. Everything is alive. And you mean tell me somehow this bitch caught on fire?
Dog. Out there on putting it on fire. What the hell are you talking about?
I mean, but you see what I'm saying? Like, even if you have a fresh, like, just imagine the greenest grass you can think of, right? If you go out there and you just light a piece of grass on fire, nothing's about to happen.
It's like they'll put it so far.
Now, you put a little bit of fuel there, it might burn for a while, but it will eventually go out because there is still moisture in the plants. So it can't burn completely and you know what I'm saying, kill something to the core. Now you're telling me that Amazon keyword rainforest is burning.
Even when you throw big ass log like on a fire, you know what I mean? You know
That
how
motherfucker
long
don't
it
just-
takes for that log to turn into a coal? It take a whole day. You know what I mean?
So the one place on this planet that has the word rain
And that
in the
produces
name,
produces like the oxygen.
this bitch is on fire.
This bitch on fire. It's the damn fucking astronauts, bro. The rockets.
But perfect example also. You have a place like California, always dry the majority of the time, especially coming over the Cajon Pass. It's literally patches and patches of like mountains that's just dry the fuck up. I get why that catches on fire, or how you could easily, light a match or whatever, campfire, whatever.
And those mountains block whatever weather's trying to get in there. You know what I mean? Some moisture, whatever.
Okay, so how can this place that burns has all the necessary shit in its environment to make sure that when it burns it
It's
doesn't
gonna burn.
like burn bad.
Yeah.
This place on the other hand, like there's just nothing to justify on why that would be burning unless something chemically was done to this place to make sure that it would burn.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what the fuck are y'all doing down there?
Like I said, bro.
Like we
They
just
going
said,
up.
what
They
about-
going up, and all the stuff that comes off, it's coming down. You know what I mean?
And then all the fucking like soaps and stuff that we get, like you said, and things like that, killing trees, palm trees, and getting palm oil and things like that. That's killing everything.
Bullshit. They just had what was that? I don't know if it was an article that like a couple weeks ago I read. What's the name of it? Dove. They do the women's deodorant shit, the little sticks or whatever. That was causing cancer. Axe spray, all Axe products cause cancer. Old Spice, that's one of the worst ones. They've been paying out all kinds of settlements. Motherfuckers are having like super bad burn marks and like or being burnt the fuck up by the deodorant and the soap that they're using from Old Spice. They've paid out all kinds of fucking shit. Now they're saying the Roundup weed killer.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfuckers are cashing out on that
Hell
shit right
yeah.
now. I'm sitting here like, dude, so what I don't understand is this. The only way a product can be put on a shelf at a store or can be sold legally has to go through all these different testings and it has to be approved by the FDA, right? So you mean to tell me y'all did all these tests, everything came back clean? If everything came back clean, at no point in time could something come back and be bad.
Hell yeah, for real.
You see what I'm saying?
Unless they were like,
So
underneath the table.
I can sit here and honestly say that we're pretty much getting fucked by everybody. Nobody wants to tell the public exactly what's going on because all that means is loss of revenue for the people
lose.
getting rich.
They're gonna have to pay for more tests. They're gonna have to pay for more people to be quiet. They're gonna have to hush on people. You know what I mean?
So man, just sit here like, dude, it gets crazy. We sit here and we let
Shit.
politicians and politics dictate what we as a people either need, don't need, should have, or shouldn't have, when we should be doing it ourselves. And then we don't do it ourselves. And then we get mad when the motherfuckers telling us what we should be doing now. And we're sitting there like, he's like, well, we asked you what you want to do. You didn't say nothing. Now we telling you what you want to do. Now you want to be mad. How the fuck does that work? But at the same time, I do feel like we've been conditioned to just listen and do because supposedly they know better. But then I don't believe that. I don't think the government's idea or their policies, whatever the fuck it is they got going on behind closed doors, is in the best interest of the people who live in their country. I don't think any government's like that.
No.
The government, just like the pharmacies or pharmaceutical, they're in business to make money. Not to make sure you're alive, not to make
That's
sure
the key
you...
word of business, though.
You're in business to make money.
Mhm.
I'm not in business to make you happy.
Hell yeah.
I don't
Or
give a
be
fuck
like,
if you
oh,
like-
how are you doing today?
Like, no. I'm in business to make funds,
Yeah.
bread. I don't give a fuck how you feel. You know what I'm saying?
What you gotta do to get the bread.
You see what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, I think the values on how you make money have been lost for a while. So at the end of the day, it's just what can we do to create some kind of revenue?
Hell yeah, people
By
make
any means
money all
necessary.
kinds of way nowadays.
Yes.
Selling their own pictures of themselves and shit like that. Like,
Snapchat Premium at an all-time high right now.
what color is that?
Why?
On the nose ring?
That's gonna look dope here in a minute.
Especially when she puts that orange on that beak.
What we got
Yeah,
here?
baby, reverse one. Okay.
Okay,
So
that's
we're gonna be
good.
passing it to you.
So I'm sitting here just kind of, I don't know. I just have super. I'm not gonna. Well, not an opinion, but I'm very skeptical on just a motherfucker tell me, oh yeah, but we did all the proper testing, we've done all the proper research, and we did it. If that was really the case with all the stuff we have at our disposal in this day and age, should nobody be sick? You know what I'm saying? We should like.
Yeah, well, there shouldn't be no recalls on shit like you said too. First of all, dude, we copped a phone case one time and it said on the back, it was a kid's phone case, a Star Wars phone case. It said, if you live in California with this device or whatever, you are prone, most likely, to get cancer.
Oh shit!
And it was a kid device. I was like, man, we took it back to Walmart. I was like, nah, we ain't walking around the house with this cancerous device.
Oh my freaking goodness!
I was like, so if I walked into Cali with this bitch, I'm gonna automatically
Yeah,
get
it's
cancer.
right.
But it didn't just say that. It also said reproductive.
Also
Your
your
kid
kids will
will
also
have
have.
So it'll
cancer.
transfer, yeah.
So I'm walking around here with the phone case, you know what I mean, rubbing it and put it in my pocket next to my junk and shit, on my face.
Now I'm gonna have cancer. It's over.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Oh fuck! But yeah, this like I'm just saying it's just certain shit doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? But then you hear a motherfucker tell you it makes sense all day to where you're just at a point where you're just like, well, I guess it must make sense. This motherfucker keeps saying it makes sense. But it's like,
Everybody's doing it.
no,
Or,
that- like just because somebody else is doing something or they're or whether it be promoting or
even if they have a
advertising.
good argument, you gotta figure stuff out.
But it's like, dude, like think for yourself. You know what I'm saying? In this day and age, we're like, I know they said, oh well, you can find out anything on Google, but at the same time, I don't believe Google 24/7. Google could be making some shit up. How the fuck would you know? Bless you.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, they could just be like, oh, he's looking this up. Nah, divert him.
Oh, you know what? Look, when you get home today, watch the Edward Snowden on
On the Joe Rogan. I saw that on there. Yeah, I haven't checked it out.
Dude, okay. Well, we're gonna get into conspiracy theories right now because I have to talk about this. This shit was dope. So we've always heard that the government's spying on you, they're listening on your shit, and just like now they even have the the meme where it says back in the days you'd be like, hey, be quiet, the FBI is listening or the CIA is listening or the NSA, and now there's like a little meme where it says the dude's asking Alexa, hey FBI, what's the weather's gonna be like outside? You know what I'm saying? Like, but we've turned that into a joke.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But like, if you're an
Serious.
American who believes we have all these motherfucking rights,
Freedoms.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Why do people get?
why the fuck are they tapping your motherfucking phone?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you allowed to broadcast yourself though so much? You know what I mean? Why is it allowed? Why do you got 3 different cameras on your phone? Why you got 7 different microphones? You know what I mean? Why you gotta watch that?
That, you know what I'm saying? So
Why, when you walking down the street, is there street fucking
Oh,
cameras
cameras and
shit?
shit
Like,
on the-
why?
yeah.
Like, why? For real, why?
So
Because people are bad. They've been bad. They've just been better at hiding it in the past.
yeah, but I don't even think it's just that, because this is what Edward Snowden says. He says that the reason why we have the United States just went all the way off the reservation with the shit is because they were being lied to.
They wanted.
Well, look, watch this. We're gonna go get Osama bin Laden. They have weapons of mass destruction over there. We gotta go over there and get.
He's the bad guy.
Oh, we turned around. Oh, well, you know, while we were there, we did get it, but we also did notice they had all this oil over there, so we just decided, hey, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and take some of this shit, because, you know, we're kind of running low on fuels over here, so, but that was your objective from the jump.
Rob a nigga.
It wasn't to go over there and stop terrorist
him from
activity
killing his
and
own
from
people.
hurting his
No,
own people.
hell
They're like, hey,
no.
We
he
went
got
over there
it
and
going
killed
on.
his people.
While they're doing that, we'll be like, you know, try to work out a deal with them pretty much. Bargain with them. You know they sold him some weapons. They sold him some nukes. They sold him the weapons of destruction so he could hurt his people.
Just so they could be like, all right, he has them
He's
now.
the bad
He
guy.
has them now, let's go get him. But you see what
Look
I'm
at
saying?
him, he's
like,
upgraded. You know
He's
what
not
I
allowed to own those guns.
Yeah.
that
Where'd
he
you get
just
them
sold
from?
him. No.
mean?
I'm
'Cause-
confused, right?
Could
So,
you imagine it? A bunch of towelhead people running up on you, some high tech military niggas, bro.
where the fuck
Strapped
did you,
up,
where the fuck
and they
did
gotta
you-
run up on you, beat you up with some sandals and rags. Like, it's Jack Boy you.
But that's what I've always said that, like, where do you think these guns and drugs come from? Like, it didn't, like,
Us conspiring.
you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, like, how dumb do you have to be to honestly believe, like, a third world country like that just so happened to come up on motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, like, automatic weapons and MP5 and all this? How?
And shit, mortars and.
We conspire. Constantly.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, in our defense, you know, at the time,
Allies.
they were going to war with such and such, so we were just
We
trying to
needed
help
them
them.
some funds.
Really, motherfucker?
We don't care. No. Why do we care? Yeah.
And I understand or like, you know, in the book, The Art of War, you know, the enemy of my enemy is my friend type shit. I get that. You know what I'm saying? But that don't mean go divulge all kind of secrets and give these motherfuckers the bit. No,
You're
what that
info.
means is, look, you at war with that motherfucker over there. We live over here, player. So whoever wins, settle that shit amongst yourself, motherfucker. Like, what the? Just think about this. We've spent billions, trillions of dollars helping other countries, but no country ever pays us back. How the fuck does that work?
But we want to go rob some poor ass people.
These motherfuckers live in the
Because we
desert.
could tax the oil.
All they
Because
have-
all our shit runs off that
oil.
shit. All our shit runs off that shit. They're like, damn.
We're gonna swerve it now. I don't know. They had them. They had the weapons. What weapons, motherfucker? Did you see one? Because my thing is this. As much as you can sit up here and say, well, you know, we did this, we did that. Where's the proof, bitch? What did you, show me what you found. You can at least do that. Because all it is just, you know, what do they call that shit? Like,
I mean, they keep the stuff.
there's
top
a
secret
word.
for a reason.
There's a word for that. It's like something of war, like, you know, like fuck. God damn it, I forgot the name of that shit. Anyways, but it's there. You have to have like a certain sense behind shit. You know what I'm saying? You know for a fact there is no way this country could have any type of weapon of mass destruction. There is literally no way possible for them to have this shit unless we gave it to them. Somebody sits there gonna put them swears up and down. Oh, they got the motherfucker. We gotta go get them. They're gonna. Oh, not 9/11. Another big moment in. You know what I'm saying? That just. Oh well, no, we gotta find terrorists. They're all over the United States. We just gotta tap. Like, really? You're tapping phones for grams of weed? Really?
Right.
Somebody buying a gram of weed, first of all, is not a crime, let alone a terroristic threat, or it's not a national security matter for that. You know what I'm saying? But these are the people you tapping phones for. Mm-hmm. You're tapping random phones at random times for random shit that has nothing to do with what you say this system was designed for to begin with any motherfucking way. Cops can't just barge in your house with no warrant and no nothing. You ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no suspicion of a crime. You walk to my house, where's your warrant? You don't have one, get the fuck out, get from off my front porch now, today.
Oh, yeah.
You see the sign that says private property over there, player? Don't pull up in my shit. But it's like, somebody can just give you a little lie, spit you a bunch of bullshit, spin a couple facts. All of a sudden, it's like, oh yeah, fuck them over there. But they didn't do nothing. I don't really think for somebody who's born in the United States, that's never been to a third world country, that's never even left their own country for that matter, how could you possibly know what those people are going through, or even what kind of people they are over there, without you having first-hand experience of what, you know what I'm saying, that place is like? I can sit here and tell
Like,
you,
bro, I don't even know my neighbor. You know what I mean? So how are you gonna know somebody overseas?
I mean, this dude on
All
TV
the
is supposed to
intel
just
on
tell me that, hey, you know, that person, because he looks like that, because he wears that, because he's
But like
a
you
bad
said,
guy. That's bullshit.
They're a third world country. They don't
And
have
then,
no funds to begin with.
and then what
So
I'm
where are they learning this stuff from? They're trying to defend themselves, if anything. You know what I mean? That's why they're strapping up.
Look, it's all fun and games.
Until somebody gets shot.
Man, bro.
Until some money gets involved.
Or that too. But you see what I'm saying? Like, even now, I can...
Cause
Okay.
like business back in the day was trading. Like, I got some carpet, and you give me some rice. You know what I mean?
Okay, so now we're in the sense of...
Now it's like, hey man, what you got over there? I got some. What's that gold over there? You know what I mean? People
Oh, really?
start seeing the value.
Hey, man, look. See that house over there? Look, guess what we gonna do? We gonna make it look good. They're selling drugs. They're moving major weight. But when we hit them over there, we gonna hit the house, 3 blocks over right there. That's what we want right there. When we hit them over here, make sure your objective, as soon as you get past these motherfuckers, is to get 3 blocks over and hit that other house ASAP. That's collateral damage. We don't know what the fuck was in there. We never touched the scene. You know what I'm... But these are how these type of shit gets conducted. Then it paints you a pretty picture. Oh, we got the Talibans. My first thing is gonna be like, man, show me a picture of that whole motherfucking region, and let me see what the fuck else was bombed in the process, bitch. But that's self-thinking. That's not somebody telling you what happened, what they did, and you coming up with a conclusion for yourself that makes the most sense to you. If I was born in Africa, but we left real early and then went back. So I've had a chance to stay there. But if I would have never lived in Africa at no point in time, and I was always in the United States since I was born, what the fuck can I tell you about over there?
Right.
Besides that, I am born there, and you know what I'm saying? But
Family
that's
there,
all
yeah.
I can tell you. But I've lived there. I've experienced shit there. So yeah, I have every right to tell you about, you know what I'm saying? Like,
How shit's
because I would
different,
know.
how things are different, yeah,
But if I've never been there, the fuck can I tell you about over there?
or how the people are.
You see what I'm saying? Like, but it's that type of shit. Nobody's looking in between the lines. Oh shit. The monster has awakened.
I hear you.
The what?
Is it outside area?
Yeah, I guess so. Not really. I don't really know exactly. I think I want to do that like an orange color or something, a blue color.
Yeah.
Probably blue. I don't know. I don't really like the white. I tried it, but I don't like it.
You can cover it up.
Cover it, yeah. I'm coloring the spikes real quick. White too. So they can dry and I can do whatever.
Paint the white in the eyeball.
Joint was done.
No, we're about to spark it back up when it comes back out.
Oh, okay.
Just waiting. See what the baby needs. I might ask him when he wants me to brainstorm on that canvas.
So I should color these white too, right?
You can make them a color, solid color if you want.
Okay. Trying to read on what else I need to do.
That's it for now. Do the beak orange. Yeah, that's a big space.
Yeah. The white Is the white wide enough, or does it need to be white?
You can go back over it, but
Not right
like
now.
I said, yeah.
Give it
I'm
a
gonna
break.
cover up your area.
Now for the orange. This color?
Yeah, it's the one that I used for the background of mine. It's like a red orange though, honestly.
Oh yeah, that shit's coming out good.
There's the caramely, like this one.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what kind of ideas are you thinking for the juice?
I have these other colors. I wanna add some of this with this. Or some white with that. Or this with the white, I was thinking.
But yeah, what we talking about? Setups.
The conspiracy. Yeah,
But yeah, but
Listening
it's just
and
we've just got
The
to a
people
point where it's just
getting
we just
convinced by
listen
whatever.
and nobody's actually trying to figure shit out for themselves. That's all it is, bro. Just
It's easier
Instead-
that way. Everybody
instead
wants
of
the
doing
easy,
research-
easy route.
let me just go see what the fuck this motherfucker is talking about. Oh, he said this is what's going on. Well, I guess that this is what's going on. But it's like, nah, dude, don't go about shit that way. You know what I'm saying? It just, I don't know. It's not fair to other people who either don't have access to the same amount of information or the same way to either receive or digest, whatever the case may be. But don't base your opinion off of what somebody else is fucking telling you. You don't take the time out to do your own. Like, that shit's dumb.
Maybe like a drop of white in there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that Joe Rogan podcast with Edward Snowden, yeah, you gotta check that shit out. So
Yeah, I will.
that was some nice little dope shit I got to learn that I didn't know. Kind of.
Did you ever watch the one about Bob Lazar, the guy?
Yeah, hell
Area
fucking
Virginia?
yeah. I watched the no dude. There's okay. There is
Netflix.
no. It's on Joe Rogan's podcast. He interviewed a pilot for the Navy or the Air Force.
Oh yeah, I saw that one too.
Did you see the one where he saw where they said they've seen like UFOs underwater?
On the water, yeah.
Dude, I was
Shit.
like, dude, this shit is fucking ridiculous.
Shit,
So-
bro, we was watching
But this is my thing, right? Okay, if that was a recorded, documented event, right?
Mhm.
How can the government still say, "Oh, we don't know shit about UFOs"? Like, but I don't get that. We're not telling you to tell us where you got these motherfuckers hidden up at. If you do have them, we're just saying that acknowledge the fact that people who work in your government have seen these motherfuckers and we know they exist. But that's all we're saying.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you give me the location to where you got the alien. All I'm saying is just accept that we know that you do have aliens. Bitch, like, oh.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I don't think that's wrong.
No, we deserve the right.
I mean,
I
a
feel like-
decorated pilot is coming out in the open saying he has with his own two. Like, there's, dude, I should have went to go look up that piece that he was saying the reporter did on him and shit.
Mhm.
But dude, there was 4 eyewitnesses who saw this shit.
Yeah, you're like, man, I'm not gonna argue with the man.
And then every time you ask the government, oh, well, the UFOs don't exist. What the fuck do you mean? Don't he work for the military? Ain't that your military?
Right.
So what, he's lying? Come on, bro. If he was lying, he wouldn't be alive right now. And another thing,
Probably came out with it to save his life too.
nope.
Just go.
I think that might be true in the sense of, I don't think in this day and age, they're able to just kill motherfuckers like how they used to. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
Niggas
Just-
attached nowadays.
Like just to to flat out just stone cold like just put a hit out of a motherfucker.
And then tell his wife not to say nothing.
You know what I don't think
ruin you.
Nah, I don't
like,
think we're
ruin
past.
me. Life's ruined me enough.
Yeah,
I've
I
had
don't think-
7 kids. You know,
I think
like,
we're
whatever,
I
fucked
think
up
we're
shit.
past that shit. Like I don't think we live in that
Yeah,
time
it don't
anymore where
happen no
you were
more.
scared. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
what I was saying. Like, you
oh
can't
shit, like
intimidate
they're gonna
people
come, you know,
like that.
Black Dan pulls up, picks us up, and we disappear. Like motherfuckers ain't scared. Come on, bitch.
They're gonna
You gonna come
bankrupt
where?
us or whatever.
You gonna come where? I mean, how many people that literally live on this planet are actually doing better than everybody else? Out of 100%, that percentage is probably low as shit. Whatever the fuck it is. If I had to take a guess, I'd probably say like 15, maybe. That's probably pushing it. But 10 for sure. At least 10% of the people who live on this planet are probably good in the sense of they ain't gotta worry about no money. You know what I'm saying? They don't gotta worry about where they gonna eat today. You know that type of shit. But I don't think everybody else is that good though. You see what I'm saying? And for it to be, let's say that much 10%, like dude, everybody else, you ain't scaring these motherfuckers. Life's already fucked up.
Hell yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, what if a dude was just so happen to walk by one day and they see like, you know, 3 dudes in a suit killing a man in a parking lot in the middle of the night, like, you're not about to scare him into not saying anything. You're like, man, dude, I'm walking right now. I ain't got no car. You know what I'm saying? Like,
He's gonna record that shit and post it. He's like, y'all never guess what I just saw.
it's on there.
Men in Black out here whooping some ass. You know what I mean?
But
Like, it's not Halloween. What these fuckers doing?
you see what I'm saying? Like, but I think that's where we're at now as a society. We're not scared of the government anymore. Like, if this was 1950s, there was no Edward Snowden right now. He would have been dead from day one. They would have knocked him off immediately. Oh yeah, he gotta go. He gotta go. He talking way too much. We don't need this type of shit. Get rid of this mother quick. But and back then, that was the time for that. People did fear. You know what I'm saying? Ruling.
And now that the government knows people, the people
Look,
really don't even believe people because they're like, that motherfucker's crazy. You know what I mean? They're like,
you
he's
see
probably
what I'm
on
saying?
drugs. You know what I mean? The government knows people are gonna be like that. They're like,
Because
nah,
that's the society.
never.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But it wasn't like that before. Everybody wasn't. I mean,
It was curious. Everybody was curious. Nowadays, everybody's fine with it because we got good shit.
phone.
We got Popeye chicken sandwich. We got the iPhone.
You
we
know what
got,
I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
but like that's not fair to everybody else because of what it's robbing us in the long run. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because we could need to be advancing ourselves
Man.
for some shit. You know what I mean?
No, they're not about to let that happen.
But hell no, they're gonna hit the
No.
gravity switch and everybody's gonna get sucked up into outer space like a vacuum.
Oh yeah, they had another one on there. They were saying that space is fake. I was like, how could that be? Then if space is fake, where are we?
Bro, but you ever see those pictures of the spaceship when it is in space? It looks like foil. Why they got those pieces on that look like foil? Foil ain't gonna last in space.
Well, I don't think it's foil per se. It's just
Well, for sure it's not foil, but
It's a resemblance of something that we know that we use in our game.
yeah. I'm like, man, that looks like some science class bullshit.
And 9 times out of 10, it usually is though. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not. I mean, shit. Badass little girl. We have to have a talk with you tomorrow, little one, because you're. Well, not really. She's being whiny, as usual. I gotta let the dogs out later on, too. Probably like an hour. I think Blue's pregnant for real. She's been acting too weird.
Maybe.
Yeah, but we just, I don't know. I think as a people, you know, as the human race, I think we failed a long time ago.
We've been busted.
I mean, just, I think like we could do better than where we are now. I really do think we are.
If we're so smart.
And I don't know. It's done. Cool.
60 minutes.